Welcome. I'm Danny Palacio, and this is the Spark Question of the Week. This is part of a series within the Awakening Moment podcast, and I am so grateful that you're here. This question is one that I think most people don't really spend so much time on because we get stuck in the doing and the action-oriented, gotta make it happen. If we work hard, then we get what we want. I don't know if that's really true. So the spark question of the week is, if you could create, manifest, magnetize any opportunity, what would it look like and what would it be? So I use the various words like manifest, create, and even magnetize because there's a part of our humanness that says, we need to be logical. It needs to have a plan. You need to have steps. You need to have mile markers on that journey. There has to be an end goal. There has to be a way of measuring and making sure that you are sticking to what you say. And the part of me that loves that says, yes, yes, yes. Oh my God, that's exactly how we get what we want. But I've lived enough years on this planet and I've had enough miraculous, beautiful, spiritual, undescribable, completely blow your mind kind of experiences that don't follow that logic. So if we allow ourselves the opportunity to stop, take a deep breath, and connect and listen, what would we want to magnetize? If we could simply be the magnet of the desire that we have and trust that it's going to come to us, not because we're doing anything in particular, but because we're honoring the desire and we're opening up our energy to say, I welcome, I desire whatever this is for you. So I'm in a really interesting space in my life where I am sitting with that because, as you know, or maybe you don't know, I'm a Virgo sun. So in my astrological chart, I hold the Virgo sun. And in that beautiful Virgo-ness, there is an energy that says that if I plan and if I organize and if I get analytical about stuff and very meticulous, that I can get what I want. And that has been true to some degree. But there's another part of me that is very uh, I want to say wishy-washy, but it's not necessarily wishy-washy. It's magical. I believe in the miraculous. I believe in the unseen, or otherwise I wouldn't be an energetic healer. I wouldn't be working with people and their energy and their frequency and their vibration to help break through stagnation, to help clear things, right? So when this question was posed to me, I'm like, magnetize? I was like, oh. And then I thought about the episode last week where I was talking about melting emotional energy and magnetizing my hand to pull it off of me. And I thought, well, if I do that for myself and for others, why can't I be with magnetizing my desires? Because I do. I desire to grow and to expand. I desire to be more known in the world. I desire to write a book. I desire to be in a loving, harmonious, equal relationship with a partner. I desire to develop beautiful and high integrity, honest relationships with my family, with my friends, with my community. I desire to know the truth of my beauty and my power and my light and not forget, because the journey for me has been, I'm so and so wonderful, and forgetting and getting stuck in that human critical belligerent self that totally brings my frequency, my energy down. And I want to stay in the light. That's what I desire. So why can't I have that? And the answer is I can and I do and I want it more. So this ability to magnetize is a really lovely way for me to surrender, to let go, to trust that my unique signature, my unique vibration on this planet has a curriculum, has a divine plan, has a purpose. And if I surrender and let go and allow that to lead, I will magnetize all that I am meant to magnetize. So here's the fun part for this spark question of the week. If you're feeling like, maybe I should try magnetizing and stop planning so much, maybe I should let go of my doubts and just trust that I desire it and that's enough, then really think about what it is you want to focus on, because that is important in the magnetizing process. What would it look like? What would it feel like? What would you make it mean? And again, when I talk about what it feels like, that's probably the most important. Just like I asked that question, what feeling at the end of 2025 would you have most wanted to feel over and over and over again? Mine is satisfied. That's the feeling I'd like to feel more and more. And I've been asking myself, does this satisfy me? Everything I've been doing, like, does this food satisfy me? Does driving this way down the road satisfy me? And I'm in that inquiry. So in this question, if you could magnetize an opportunity, an experience, a way of being, living, honoring, what would it look like? What would it feel like? So I'm starting to feel like if I really want to magnetize all that it takes to write a best-selling book and get it out into the world and talk about it and share about it and continue to have the passion, it would look like being inspired. It would look like having fun writing it. It would look like taking time to actually get it out of my body, out of my brain, out of my spirit, and get it out on paper, out on the computer. But what it would feel like is often a lot like what my podcast feels like when I do it, which is fun, and it would feel inspired, and it would feel like an opportunity for me to share who I am and what I believe in. And hopefully someone out there in the world listens and says, oh, well, that was helpful. Oh, that was a cool way to think of that. Oh, I never even thought that was possible. And maybe have a little shift. I want to have a little shift. So I hope you have a little shift. And so that's just one example. Remember, I listed a bunch of things that I'd love to magnetize in my life. But I want to know what you're going to magnetize. What are you going to take time to listen and feel inspired, and know that you don't have to do it logically. You don't have to do it by the book, right? Like whatever you're conditioned to, throw in this idea of magnetizing, of letting it come to you, like letting it be, and then letting it come, letting it land, letting it inspire. So I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I am so grateful that you are here. Please continue to share and like. It is the best way for me to get out there into the world, and I would appreciate your help. Subscribe if you haven't, because that's the easiest way for you to stay up to date as to what I am publishing and launching. And I thank you, and many blessings until we connect again. Take care.